Okay, after a slight delay, we are ready to go to Lavastorm. Angry Ice Cube here, finishing up our tour of the Shattered Lands today. Well, maybe not quite finishing it up. We'll still have Solus XI after this, but we're going to Lavastorm. Why we have a picture of Vox on the screen, we'll never know. Anyways, oh yeah, this is Tracky. It's my Inquisitor, the Inquisitor of Love. Yeah. Hey, what you doing? Turn around there, buddy. He's camera shy. Check out those pink sunglasses. Yeah. As I was saying last time, Sarnak have hands for feet. It's kind of hard to see. It's easier to see on actual NPCs walking around, but yeah, you'll notice they have thumb toes on the inside there. See it right there? That's more of a thumb than it is a toe. See, it's like a giant hand. Anyways, okay. So here we are, Lavastorm. Got music going because Lavastorm is one of my favorite zones. This was the end game of the original release. So let's take a look around here. Let's see, we got Nagina's Elemental Jeweler. We got a Historian. We got an Order of Flame Quartermaster, an Elemental Treasure Hunter. A bunch of NPCs on the docks here. This is the Shrine of Thunder. Now, I know what you're thinking. Thunder? Does that say thunder to you? No, but this is the Shrine of Thunder. There's also a teleporter here. It's a teleporter right there, see? You can go to different places, but you have to activate the various teleporters by stepping on them. This guy gives you a heritage quest. He is a Teardoll and an asshole. Let's see. The Order of Flame has moved in. The Order of Flame is devoted to the eradication of the forces of the void. And, oh, look at that. What did I mention about bottles of purple salad dressing? Yeah, that's right. As a void portal. That's Munzok's Bastion. That's a raid zone. Okay, so, oh, my nose itches like crazy. Alright, so the Shrine of Thunder. You'll notice the Order of Flame has set up camp in here. Repeatable quests. A heritage quest, which I have apparently already done. And then, of course, we have the Priest of Flame, the Order of Flame Researchers. Hey, look, a purple people haven. Well, there's a purple column outside. Anyways, we have all these people here offering various quests. Most of these are involved with the Void. They were not here when the game first came out. In fact, very few people were here when the game first came out. I believe it was just this guy, actually, and the teleporter. There's also, yeah, there we go, Farsees. There's a series of crafting quests that were added in here to give the zone a little more life, I guess. But you zone in, you're on the Shrine of Thunder dock here. We've got a mailbox. There's your globe, the Goblin game, if you feel like playing it. These guys are actually for a raid zone, the Lord of Elements. Nagina. Let's see, what can I say about Nagina? Or is it Nagina? I don't know. She was a very powerful Teardoll elementalist. She's basically, well, I don't know if this is an official name, but she was once referred to as the Empress of Elements. So that should give you an idea of just how powerful she was. She lived in Teardoll back when the Thex family was in power. And there was a political change in the city. There used to be, I think, 4 mage houses. There was the Houses of the Dead, or I should say the House of the Dead, Necromancy, the House of, I don't remember what they're called, but basically they were the schools of magic. And the king, Thex, decided to consolidate all 4 into one well, supposedly for the good of the empire, but actually it was to give himself more direct control, oversight. However, the Queen, Kristanos, remember Queen Kristanos? Yeah, she had a deal with him that she became the head of the House of the Dead, and I'm not sure. I heard that Nagina was her niece. Whether or not that's the case, I don't know, but Nagina was, or Nagina, whatever the hell her name is. Anyways, the Empress of Elements she was an apprentice at the time, and she was given sole access to the magical libraries. She furthered her powers and was doing all sorts of cool stuff for Nariak and stuff, but secretly she was working to establish a base, her own little research haven that she could use to research things in peace. And eventually, after, oh god, I don't know how long it was, after a long time, she completed her secret construction of her base, which is, where is it? Right here. Deep Forge in Nagina's Hollow. She completed her construction. She had secretly moved research materials, supplies, and some of her followers. I guess she had secretly recruited some of the ogres of Nariak and faked her death. There's oh, is that Firetoad? Hey, he's Firetoad. This is Firetoad. He's named. He's a big salamander. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Haven't seen you in a long time. Anyways, she went, ostensibly she went out on a research expedition to, I believe it was Feydark. Yeah, I think it was Feydark. And the shipwrecked. Yeah, shipwrecked. A couple bodies washed up. Oh no, Nagina's dead. Oh, very, very sad. But she wasn't. She actually was just researching, having a great time. Some of her secret followers over the years moved in. Adventurers came in here and discovered she had a little place. And apparently she was doing some hardcore research, and one of her experiments went very, very wrong. A huge blast. And it kind of clued in the people of Nariak that, oh yeah, your #1 premier mage isn't dead. She actually just faked it. So they sent an army to go kick her ass. I'm not sure if they were just going to kill her or if they were going to bring her back in chains. Not sure. It doesn't really matter because, well, she had an ally. The queen sent her word of the army's approach. So when the army got here, the fires of Lavastorm opened up upon them, and there was a huge explosion, and of course no one could possibly have survived such a huge burst of energy, and so Nagina was lost. Yeah, because, you know, she would never pull the same trick twice, right? Yeah, Nagina, she's cool. She's super powerful. She's got this really big golem dude called the Megalomus, and he's a big golem. That's all I can really say about him. Yeah, she's still around. She has mastered the elements. The Lord of Elements is basically a mini rebellion against her, instigated by that asshole over there. Let's go check that place out. It's supposed to be a tour. We're just running around the docks. Alright, so this is Munzak's Material Bastion. He is a Void leader, I guess, a war chief of the Void, maybe. See all the Void dudes taking off. You go in here, it's a raid zone, it's nasty. It's not as nasty as it used to be. It's still kind of nasty. There's this dude in there that, like, if you don't do something, there's like some items you have to use that turn you into void beasts, some type of void beast. If you don't use it, when you hit him, it reflects something like several million points of damage back on you. So yeah, if you hit him, you die. Kind of hard to do that without a group. I went in there with a duo, and that's as far as we got. We almost killed them, amazingly enough, thanks to many death prevents and clever tactics. Because yeah, my guildies and I, we can be pretty fucking clever when we have to be. Oh, that's right. Track's only 92, so some of these guys are still colored to him. Oh, check out the pink wings. Yeah, of all my characters, Track is without a doubt the coolest. As I said, he's the Inquisitor of Love. When we talk about Erelisi Mar, which we eventually will, I'll tell you his little story. It's kind of cute. But anyways, the Void is attacking. That little golden, well, that skull over there is a what's it called? The Grotto of Elements, or the Elemental Grotto, or something to do with elements. There's some little chambers inside. Well, here, why don't I just show you? Chambers. Go inside. Doopy-doopy-doo. There's one there. There's one there, and there's one down there. There's 3 of them. And inside, there's like some void dudes. See, there's some void dudes there. That guy's not aggro. Cool. And then there are these little things. You can infuse them with the various elements. And even though, I mean, poison. How the hell is poison an element? What the hell is storm? We got 5 elements here. What the hell is this? China? But no, because if it were China, then there would be metal, and there would be wood. So yeah. Anyways, you need to spawn corrupted elemental lords and defeat them. We cannot allow Nagina's work to fall into the hands of the Void. She's just that powerful. So even if we aren't her friends, we're still going to come to her aid because yeah, we don't want bad things to happen. Hey, look, Void touch. The Void's everywhere. Even the things. Where are they? I don't see any. Well, there's some crabs down there. They're Void touch too. There's also some octopi. But anyways, when you come off the docks, you come out here. Lots of salamanders. Woohoo! And once again, fire toad. Hey, look, resource surveyor. Yeah, there's some trade skill quests out here. Fire toad. He's big on fire. He's all like, "Rawr, I'm fire toad. Check me out." He drops chests and stuff. That's actually how I met Catapult. I mentioned Catapult. She's the friend who died. The first time I ever encountered her was right after I killed him on one of my new characters. She had no idea it was me, and she kind of got snippy with me because I was telling her that he doesn't always drop an exquisite chest. And she's like, "Yes, he does." I'm like, "No, he doesn't. He just now dropped a small chest. I mean, I just killed him. I know what he dropped. I'm standing right on top of looking at it." And she got really pissed off and logged off in a huff. It's like, well, we all have our bad days. But that's actually how I met her. It's kind of funny when you think about it. Didn't meet under the best circumstances, but still one of the better friends I found on here. Okay, so you come through this cave, and hey, look, a young Sootfoot. These are the goblins. They didn't used to be friendly goblins. It used to just be one hell of a hostile zone. We didn't used to have these wonderful flaming horses. Take a look on this, and I'll show you where they can take you. Dragon's Breath, Goblet Row, Temple of Solosek Row, Solosek Valley, Western Pass. Dragon's Breath is like the end. Oh, in Nagina's Valley. See, she's so important that she's got her own valley. So yeah, this is Lavastorm. Not all of that big, but that's okay. Everything was hostile, and the goblins were actually a pain in the ass if you got here at white or yellow con. They were brawlers, and they blocked a lot, and my swashbuckler hated them so much because I could never get backstabs off. They always seemed to block the stun. It's like, of all the moves you're going to block the one that will let me get around behind you and stab you in the ass. Thank you. Okay, so we got all sorts of fiery stuff on here. Oh, gee, I wonder why. It's a giant volcano island. Nagina's little zone, which, by the way, is a shard zone, is in that direction. Worth place to... Oh, that's right. This is my character who's in the raid guild. Track, the Inquisitor of Love, with those awesome pink sunglasses. A little lower there. There. Check those out. They look so cool. Yeah. He's also got the frost armor on. One of these days I'm gonna get on him and work him up and get him higher and all badass. Anyways, so you come out here. If you talk to that Sootfoot, he will direct you to his little compatriots over there. They are crafting goblins. It's a whole trade skill quest line that you can do. These banners here, not to be confused with that rally banner, that has nothing to do with these banners. They're banners of the goblin tribes. And, oh, here's someone who's doing some research on Nagina. I don't even know what the hell her name is. Let's just call her Naj. She's doing research on Naj because, you know, she's dead, right? Because, you know, she wouldn't possibly pull the same trick twice, and if she did, then the Dragoons would totally not be stupid enough to fall for it. Yeah, the Dragoons are still researching. I believe it's the Indigo Brotherhood, if I remember correctly. I'm not up on my factions. It's been a long time. Here's a Kelthulian. He will give you a quest line to go inside the Lord of Elements, which is the raid version of Nagina's dungeon. Naj's dungeon. I just call her Nagina. I've been calling her that for years. Elevator. The raid version is down below, and also the so-called hard version of her shard zone. This is, well, the Deep Forge. A lot of her ogres are patrolling it. Again, shard zones, group, scaling instances for void shards. Hollow Tower is the harder of the two. For some reason, she only got 2. Later on, they added Lord of Elements, but it's not so much a shard zone as a special zone. But yeah, she's only got the 2. One's down the elevator, one's up on the top. They're actually pretty cool zones. This guy will give you quests to go in there. So, typical shard zone. Oh, right, and there's also a little pathway out here to where the Void Invasion is coming in. Like I said, the Void... let's just say she dabbled in forces that didn't appreciate it, and they decided to dabble back. So, yeah, she's having a little bit of a feud right now. But, lots of goblins. Let's fly along here. Let's fire elementals. You're going to be looking for those banners for one of those heritage quests. It's to help that asshole back in the Shrine of Thunder. You're also going to be looking for those teleporters, though. You know, I mean, what's the use of a main teleporter hub if you don't have any of the teleporters activated? Well, there isn't much of a use for it. But here's a goblin back here. Lava falls here. Check this out. This used to be instantly fatal. But I'm so cool, I can wade in lava. Okay, that hurt. So, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Lava got nothing on me. And that's, of course, the caldera up there. Oh, Lavastorm. It's very nice. It's a pretty zone. All the lava. One thing I don't like, this lava does not look nearly as cool as the lava does in Skyfire Mountains. When they added that zone, they gave it a touch-up. And they improved the lava. But they didn't come back to Lavastorm and do it, which is really sad. Lavastorm kind of reminds me of, like, liquid jello. Like, or maybe jellied Kool-Aid. I wonder what flavor it is. So here we are. There are a lot of collectibles that you can find out here. And they added a whole bunch of new ones too, like this one, the lava type creature pieces. They have one of those in Everfrost too, only its ice version. Sootfoot Armorsmith. If you go through the Sootfoot quest line, the crafting one, you will unlock different rewards, including that cool armor that my swashbuckler was wearing, the armor that I mentioned being able to make. Charlie, yeah, that's right. He gives you a heritage quest too. He's a non-hostile goblin. He wants you to go do stuff, and when you're done, you get some cool boots. Here we are, Nagina's Valley. We're going to go across the bridge. Did I just call her Nagina, or did I call her Nagina? I don't remember what I called her. Wow, it was just a few seconds ago. Man, gotta be getting old. Okay, Finnan's Pass. That's referring to Finnan Low, who is the was the son? Nephew? No, I think he's a son of Solasekro, god of fire. I'm not sure what Finnan was the god of, now that I mention it. God of magic? God of barbecues? It's going to have something to do with fire, maybe. Look at all these dudes. Goblins all around. Goblins all around. There used to be a lot of names out here. Well, here's one of them. Yep, there he is. Got a little star by his name. Also, when you're working on, I think it's Charlie's heritage quest, there's another rumbler that you'll fight over here. Where is that? Yeah. You gotta bait it, and then the rumbler comes and attacks you. So, there's that if you're working on that particular heritage quest. One of those graves that you need for Nectropos 2 access is right around here somewhere. There it is, right next to one of the banners. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything particularly special about this place right over here. Nothing's coming to mind. All the good stuff is when you go up here. This little pass up here that we go through. We're just zipping through the pass. Don't mind us. With me sexy, sexy wings of love. Yes, you notice I'm dropping hearts everywhere. Yeah. He's not the Inquisitor of Love on a whim. Well, actually, he kind of was when I first made him, but it became something more. Okay, noxious emissions. Fetid emissions. Yeah, all this cool stuff. Basalt rumblers. All this cool stuff out here is part of another heritage quest looking for the lost legend of Lavastorm. There's a legend that has been lost in Lavastorm, and you're looking for it. And this dude over here will help you. Where's he at? It's over here, isn't it? In that little tent, I think. Yeah. Oh, is that Asphyxia? She used to be a raid mob. Now she's just a heroic, I think. Yeah, now she's just a heroic. She used to be a ×2, I want to say. I have apparently already killed her, but she is worth AA. She's a, well, asphyxia. She'll choke you to death. She's not that tough. Even as a raid mob, she wasn't all that tough. Where are you? But there he is. Bungle Greader. Yeah, he wants you to collect a bunch of stuff. That stuff is, some of it is harvested from the nodes, rock nodes and ore nodes, and some of it comes from these things, like the flaming globules. Some of it will be like a basalt something something, so you're looking for like the basalt rumblers. You have to keep killing them until you get an update, or a fetid something something. Kill the fetid something somethings until you get the update. It's a bunch of them. Used to be a real pain in the ass to do, but it's not really all that bad. It was more of a matter of figuring out where the stuff was until you noticed that all the rare minerals that you were getting. Ooh, pumice. He's a name too. All the rare minerals match the names of some of the enemies. Oh, the light bulb comes on. You can also go down in here. It's all dark and stuff, but that's just because it's all dark and stuff. It's not like a fatal drop. And there's stuff down there like spiders and whatnot. Here's some more of those guys here. The Talent Society. Now, they're interesting as a faction because with them, you don't want to get your faction up to 50,000 because that's actually kill on sight. You want to actually drop your faction because remember, they're goblins. They're supposed to be stupid. So they do everything backwards. You actually lose faction with them as you do their quests, and that's a good thing. They like you more the less faction you have. Because remember, they're goblins. They're not quite all there. They try to be, though. They try to be. Goblins are so cute. The Goblet of Roe. Just a little caldera here. Oh, that's some hefty damage. The damage has been toned up significantly. Now remember, this stuff used to be instantly fatal if you touched it. If you just nicked it with your toe, you were dead. Which, it's lava, you should be, honestly. But then it got to the point where it was doing like 2k. 2k, I've got, how much do I have? Like 190,000 almost. So yeah, that's going to take a long time to kill me. Now it's doing 50k, so yeah. It's a little more significant. And I don't know if every patch of lava in the game is like that. There might be fatal patches of lava out there as parts of scripted encounters or just little fuck you moments. So, yeah, you've been warned. Dormant Basalt Rumblers, yay, they're sleeping rumblers. And then all these guys were added in with that same update that added the void creatures and stuff. There is actually sometimes one of these flaming armor suits on a horse in the sky. He's a name too. These little crystals and stuff, you need them for the various quests as you're fighting the void. There he is! What's he called? The Fiery Apparition. Yeah, the Fiery Apparition. I think there's like a flaming crab creature out here too. Man, a lot of people in this guild are logging in and logging out like it's going out of style. Hey look! Wizard Spire. No, there is no Druid Ring in Lavastorm. I guess the Druids don't really like Lavastorm all that much. Yeah, here we go. A boulder ring. One of the things you need is like a heart of a boulder or something like that, or a bouldered heart. These guys drop them. Tyrock Cleaver, named Fire Giant. Keep in mind that not all the Fire Giant type creatures out here are loyal to Nagina. Nagina, now this is just speculation on my part, but she may have a kind of understanding with Nagafen. That's the Lord of Flames. Nagafen, the Red Dragon, also known as the Bitch, because he's like, dude, sorry. He's just tiny. You'll be seeing him when we go through Solus XI. And no, that's not going to be a short little hop, skip, and jump like Permafrost was. Permafrost is tiny. Solus XI is substantial. Okay, now, look, a horse right here. If you want to open up one of these teleporters right quick, take a horse to here, run up the temple path. This is the Temple of Solus Row. And there's one of the teleporters right there. Teleporter! You can go to Solus XI, Solus X Valley, and the Shrine of Thunder. Remember, the Shrine of Thunder is the shrine at the entrance. But we're going to go through the temple. This now has void creatures in it. Lots of void dudes in here. And the old ghosts, spellbound soul rose seekers. Something bad happened in here. I don't remember all the details, but they all got themselves cursed. I cannot remember the details. I would love to tell you them. There's also a dragon-y creature in here for another quest. He's sleeping, but sometimes he is awake, and when he's awake, he's a dick, because he might kick you across the room and get you stuck on the wall. Just take a look at the temple. This is the temple. So you came down, and now we're in this room here. You can go this way, or you can go that way. This is like the central room. This is the guy I was talking about, Lord Ziffel. Lord Ziffel. You can find out more about the curse in this room. It's a little research library type place. I really wish I could remember the details. They did something that pissed off Solus Sekiro, I think Solus Sekiro, and he cursed them. But I'm not 100% on the details. Only I would really hold myself accountable for that, considering there's over 8,000 quests in this game. Look, Blaze's remains. Oh, wait, I think I do kind of remember. It has something to do with the Burning Dead. They're those guys inside the Befallen, the Necrotic Asylum. I mentioned that group of necromancers. They're not entirely necromancers. They used to be followers of Ro, and then they got into necromancy, and that's what cursed them, if I remember correctly. That's why there's all these ghosts in here. These are not the ghosts. These are void dudes. Look, there's a void fleeing devotee. Could have been these guys that did it, but I don't think it was. This guy will give you a quest as well after he attacks you with a bunch of fire elementals. I think it's fire elementals. There's a door back here. There's a little heroic zone right. Is it here? Do you actually need access for it? You might need access for it. Or I might not. Oh, here it is. Sanctum of Fire. It's not a very big zone, but it's a little group zone. I want to say more about it. There was like some little quest that I did once that featured that zone. I had to go in there for something, but again, I can't remember. It's something I only did once. It wasn't like a major quest by any stretch of the imagination, but it did take me in there. I remember there was some giants or something. Let's see where we are here. This little thing right there. Tunnel. Lord Ziffel, by the way, is he spawns again sometimes. He spawns right around like here, and he's generally asleep. Although sometimes there's like a split second where he's not, and he will attack you and just punt you right into the ceiling or stick you up in the wall, and that's a pain in the ass. Anyways, if you ever get the quest where you actually need to get his scale, what you do is you get behind this little pillar here, and you can right-click him without waking him up. Maybe. That's the thing. He might wake up when you pluck his scale, or you might get the scale. So do it once from behind that pillar, and if he doesn't wake up and you get the scale, then jet. And if he does wake up, then just wait until he falls back asleep. He can't see with the pillar there. This is that research laboratory I was talking about. One of these books. So, yeah, here it is. The Tome of Tranix. It will give you some information if you can unlock it. And there's the Tome Keeper. These guys tell you about the curse. Well, not all of them. The Void Flame people are new. Well, relatively new. With respect to everything else in the place. They're the latest edition. But yeah, this is the Temple of Solus Sekiro. And we are going to go back to this room. Remember that room in the beginning when I first came down here? I went that way. That's the other way you can go. But we're going to go this way because there's a secret exit that takes you to the other. I'm not going to call it the other half because it's not half by any stretch of the imagination, but the other part of Lavastorm. The hard part, if you will. Go down here. No, not here. That's where that flame person is. Blaze. Go up here. Here we go. See, even I get a little turned around every now and then. Usually because I'm thinking about something. Now if you come up here, you got all these people. Essence of the Burning Prince. Burning Princess Solisek Row. See, they're up here. They're trying to fix stuff. They're like, this place is defiled and must be cleansed. Now, here's the secret door. Behold! It's not much of a secret. I mean, all you have to do is mouse over it and the thing starts glowing. Where's that little night blood? There he is. Hey, what's it up? How's it going? And on the other side of the temple, another teleporter. This is the valley of Solisek's Valley. Take to the sky so you can just get a look at this place. This is where you're going to start running into the dragon cannon. We got drakota all over the place. You're also going to have a lot of golems. But hey, look, there's that dude. Sever the Historian. That quest I mentioned to speak as a dragon starts with this guy. He'll warn you that his master is in danger. So if you go down this little ravine, you'll come to this zone, whose name just completely fled my mind. What was this called? Anyways, this is a raid zone / group zone. Maiden's Gulch. Maiden's Gulch. You get up here. League of Freethinkers. A bunch of different zones in here. Holy crap. I don't know if any of you just heard that massive static blast, but yeah. I forgot that they... See, it's an interesting guild. Everyone joins guild channel, but no one actually uses guild chat because they have a TeamSpeak server. So, yeah, every now and then you get these blasts of static, and it's awesome. It's awesome. Anyways, going in here to the Maiden's Gulch. I think it's called the Rescue of the Sage of Ages. That's the option that you want to pick to get the Speak as a Dragon quest. You're going to go in there and you're going to protect the Sage of Ages. There's a big drakota trying to kill him, and after you kill the drakota, he's all like, Lord Nagafen has sicked his drakotas on me. Could you please go, like, ask him why? I'm scared. And so you agree. And that sends you down to Solisek's Eye to talk to Nagafen, who doesn't even talk to you because he's a stuck-up fuckhead, and he's all like... And you didn't see me, but I was gesturing to my side, and then his seneschal steps up and is all like, Lord Nagafen will not dirty his tongue with your stupid language because you suck, so you need to speak Draconic. And then you're all like, how do I do that? He's like, fuck if I know. Get out of here. And so it's like, okay. You can kill the seneschal if you want. He's a ×2 raid mob. Does not piss off Nagafen in any way. He is worth AA, and he's not that hard. Nagafen, on the other hand, will probably vaporize your face if you hit him. I hit him every now and then just because I want him to understand that I ain't scared of him. I'm scared of no little pansy dragon. Alright, so we're going through here. These little caves here. I should probably show you the map. Oh wow, Eq2 pass. Okay, this is where we came out from the temple. That's Maiden's Gulch. Okay, it's like its own little valley. There's a little pocket valley here. Little pocket valley there. Then there's a bigger valley up here. That's the little lava flows there. This is the caldera. That's where you're trying to get to. That's like your end goal. Getting into that caldera, because that's where you'll find Solisek's Eye. Here we are. Got the big basalt golems everywhere. Some of them are on fire. If you go that way, sometimes there's a Dakota Ring event in there, and over here, there's more of the same. Right there, in that little pit. Okay, this is actually an important spot right here. I'm going to point it out. It's worthy of note. Alright, notice the dragon skeleton. Some people think this is Lady Vox. It's not Lady Vox for two reasons. One, this is not Lady Vox's skull. She doesn't have those. She has a single spine down the middle. She does not have them branching off to the side. So if this were Lady Vox, then yeah, that would be very interesting to try to explain as the modeler who put this here. Moreover, when you get to Nagafen, he points out that Lady Vox was just recently killed, and she was killed by drakota. Now, while I'm sure that submerging an ice dragon into a pool of lava would definitely be detrimental to her continued health, this is not a dragon who was killed by drakota. Plus, it's too old. She was recently killed, so yeah, not sure what's going on there. I don't know who this dragon is. There was a huge fight long ago that's mentioned through the various quests in here. One of them, that lost legend of Lavastorm, if I remember correctly, the lost legend, he was a hero, and he struck down many enemies of the giant people. Now the fire giants are all enslaved by Nagafen, so it's quite possible that this is one of the dragons that was trying to enslave. You gotta remember, the dragons and the giants have been at war since time immemorial. So more than likely, the lost legend of Lavastorm struck this dragon down in battle. So yeah, but again, this isn't Vox. It can't be Vox. It doesn't match her skeletal structure. It would be like someone finding my skeletal remains and there's 6 arms. What? I mean, no, can't be me. But another point of note is Solisec's Fist, a giant golem, a raid mob ×4, sometimes spawns here. And as you get close, it will point at you and run over there and try to kill you. There will also be some drakota with it, like these guys, only they're not slayers. They're like volcano executioners or something like that. And they're a little bit bigger too. Yeah, here we go. Lots and lots of drakota. As I said, we're getting closer to the caldera. We're almost there, actually. And just over here is where that shrine would appear. The Lavastorm version. Remember the Everfrost shrine underwater? Well, the Lavastorm version's like right here. Or maybe it's right over there where the mouse is. It's somewhere right over here. It's not that hard to get to, honestly. Even if you're at low level, these guys aren't too terribly difficult to avoid. You may have to be patient. You can't just run right through it and hope that they won't notice you, but you can get past them easily. I've done it numerous times myself. It's all in the mindset. Solisec Row himself used to spawn right over here. Like right here. The Burning Prince avatar himself would be all like, what's up? And then, of course, here's the Harnessed Lava Spirit. Order of Flame. I think the Order of Flame, are they the ones that are allied with Nagina? Don't remember. So many factions in this game, it's hard to keep them all straight. Especially if you don't really do a lot with them. Some of the stuff is just kind of mentioned in passing. So anyways, you go through the Dragon's Breath Tunnel, and you are in the caldera. Be careful here. Don't just come running out. You might fall in. And, yeah, like in the old days, that was fatal. Nowadays, you could probably maybe get out on that rock right there, but I wouldn't count on it. Be careful on the edge there. It might push you over. I have to be especially careful because sometimes if I'm actively navigating with my mouse like this while I'm running, my mouse likes to do that little jump across the screen thing because it's an optic mouse and for some reason it hates my desk. So yeah, I could suddenly just find myself going right off into the caldera. This is the caldera, obviously. The Megalomus. Oh, he's up. That's the Megalomus. Not attackable right now. There's again a quest that you'll have to take this guy on because Nagina is attacking the Temple of Solisec Row, or so you're told. But you later find out that no, she wasn't actually. And why the fuck did you turn off her golem? And she's not happy, and you're like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'll go fix it, I promise. And then you go fix it, and then you go back to the other asshole who told you that she was attacking, and he's like, well, so-and-so told me she was attacking. And that guy's an asshole, go kick his ass for me. So you have to go kick his ass. He's an Ifrit. That's a fire elemental type person. Kind of like genies, but fire instead of air. And that's Solisec Eye. Oh, and here's the final teleporter. Again, just Solisec Row, Shine of Thunder, Solisec Valley, blah, 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 all these wonderful places. Solisec Eye in a pinch. Or not Solisec Eye, Lavastorm in a pinch. Like I said, it's not a big zone. It is kind of a run. You know, you start here, and then you run down there, You can go this way into here if you want to do the deep forge and stuff, or you can just kind of follow your way all the way around, doop-a-doop-a-doop, fight your way up to the temple, which is up here, fight your way through it, doop-doop-doop-doop. Like I said, there's Dakota dudes over here that you can fight. What's his name? Volsith Dagar, something Gar. Daga. And then up here there's this thing, the Enraged Volcano Matriarch. Yeah, she's enraged. Enraged Volcano. Yeah, there are some various names that show up around here, but they're kind of rare. At least I don't see them very often. This whole section down here is basically void related. That's upper level stuff. This zone is like a 40 to 50 zone. This stuff is all like in your 80s. This is kind of like a little an annexed section by the void. So yeah. So Lavastorm, pretty cool zone. Like I said, I got my music going because this is my zone. This was my cool zone. I love Lavastorm. It just looks cool when you first zone in. You see the caldera and all the stones shooting up like those down there. Now I'm just going to rain some love down upon the zone because I love it so much. Looks pretty cool from the sky too. Look at all that cool lava and stuff. Yeah, but anyways, the next time we are going to go through Soul's Eye. Yeah, nice place. Very windy, much bigger than Permafrost. And at the bottom, well, we didn't get to see Vox, but we will get to see Nagafen because he's still very much alive. So I'm Angry Ice Cube. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Peace out.